is it stuff that is being discarded and has no value?
Oh no, some of it was good. They're gear that was in use, but like I say, they have no need. They can't use it, so you might as well burn it. We know we need it if there was something to use it for, but there's nothing to use it for. Why keep it around? Like I said, we have nobody right now. We have nobody. We feel that we are completely abandoned, from our municipal government to our provincial government to our federal government and our so-called union FSAW that we pay so much money for. Nobody stands up for us. Nobody. So this is why the fishermen are here today, doing this, protesting this. They got to fight for themselves. We shouldn't have to be here. We shouldn't be here. This is a protest for the fish harvesters looking for something to fish for. Right now, got nothing. As you know, we got a big cut in the shrimp fishery. The crab is going down. Where we got everything is cut, cut, cut. But it's only, in our opinion, it's only the new foreign fishermen. We're losing all this. Everybody else seems to be getting increases, and we are so fed up. So I can't express myself how the feeling of the people around here today, proud fishermen that could hold their head high, they're devastated. They have nothing to do. We're at the point of starving. We're here for someone to say, yes, we know we're hurting, or we wouldn't be here.
I was fisheries worker Stella Mailman from Port of Schwa, Newfoundland, speaking to CBC reporter Marilyn Boone. LGBT activists in Russia have been calling permanent residents and disturbing reports out of Chechnya. There's no details of that story yesterday. More than 100 women in Chechnya were targeted by Chechen authorities and threatened, including rape and torture. This week, there have been some movement. The Russian government has called on regional prosecutors in Chechnya to investigate reports. Journalist Tim broke the initial story in Atlanta, Milwaukee, with the investigative newspaper and Novaya Gazeta. Since the story broke, the newspaper has faced a wave of threats, serious now, from his Milwaukee plans to flee Russia. We reached Elena Milwaukee in Moscow.
And in what ways has your newspaper, Novaya Gazeta, been threatened since you published these articles?
Well, I wasn't being threatened personally, but all this noise in official media that was made by Chechen authorities about me, it's a typical situation because I write about Chechnya for a long time, for 12 years actually, and I got reaction on almost all my stories, and I write a lot about human rights violations in Chechnya, and they always say that I am an enemy of the Chechen people and blah blah blah.
Well, we've heard that before, but we've not ever heard you before say that you plan to leave Russia. So it's not a typical situation, is it?
It became not typical situation on the 3rd of April when they put together 15,000 religious people, the main mosque of Chechnya, and announced a jihad actually on all staff of Novaya Gazeta. And that was a pretty scary situation. It wasn't typical at all. It was first time during all those years I worked in Chechnya.
And this is because of the article you wrote. This is an extraordinary account of how LGBT people in Chechnya are being treated, how they're being arrested, they're being detained, tortured, being killed in cases, not just a few. We're talking about, you've reported on about 100 people you have documented. Tell us a bit about the kinds of reaction you got out of Chechnya when you published this story.
Well, when we published this on 1st of April, but before that, we were starting to get the information about the campaign against LGBT people in Chechnya, and we managed to prove some facts of murdering, and have a lot of sources that confirm the situation, that the people was detaining illegally, torturing, and even killed, only just because they are LGBT people. And we announced an emergency line for those who got to these secret prisons and managed to escape out of them. And the first people started to call on this emergency line. It was the first reaction from Chechen people, and it was very important for us. But the reaction from Chechen authorities was first that they were denying the fact, not they detained people, they denied the fact that the LGBT exist among Chechen nation.
And this is really the extraordinary thing about the reaction that you reported, is that it seems to be not so much that you have reported that dozens of people have been taken to secret prisons where they have been abused in this way, but that the reaction seems to be anger that you would suggest that there are LGBT people who live in Chechnya. Is that your sense?
Yes, but personally, I think that this way they trying to put attention away from the main fact that the people detained and tortured and even killed just for being gays. They trying to put away the attention from crimes against humanity, actually. But of course, the Chechen society and actually Caucasus society and even Russian society is ultra homophobic, and they're using this thing that people have this homophobia. They're using it as a tool against the article that the crimes against humanity are happening in Chechnya.
The Human Rights Council in Chechnya, it said that they could find no confirmation for the Novaya Gazeta story,